Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the air one more time. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Cardinals move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Second down and 3. Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's a design run. And he's going to have a Saints first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's Gibbs. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Saints. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to run it. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Benson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll check this down to the running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Cardinals will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They bring the tight end in motion. Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 56 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cardinals. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. The 3 on the ground, that, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Shaheed with the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
2nd and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's 3rd and 7. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. A give. Here's Benson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll throw out of the gun. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shaheed in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The kicking team off for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2. Pickup of 46 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw, and he will have the first down. Roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone, and it pays off with 1st and goal. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Now this looks like a design run, and nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Shaheed in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Saints back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Back to throw. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air once more on second down. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They hand it to Gibbs. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice job initially by the quarterback. He feels that immediate pressure, and he's able to escape the pocket. Now, you're hoping somebody uncovers. One of your targets becomes free, but it became pretty clear that he wasn't going to be able to have anybody to deliver the ball to, and does the right thing by getting rid of it.
They send him right out of the slot. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. A ball deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
And that's a big-time effort on fourth down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
Throwing now from the gun. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Second down, goal to go. A run with Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Shaheed in motion. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Hill drops to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. They'll come up here 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout, as the clock is stopped with 21 seconds to go in the game.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. Here we go. One final play. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They're moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals, as we say, so long from Glendale.